6:42 on your Wednesday. And every Wednesday, in fact, Metro Police leadership join us to talk about some of the issues in our community.
In for Sheriff Joe Lombardo this morning, Deputy Chief Chris Jones. Thank you so much for being here, Deputy Chief.
Thank you for having me.
We do want to start by talking about gang violence. We're seeing what appears to be more gang activity in North Las Vegas recently, with our top stories about the murder of the young 11-year-old girl inside her home doing homework. We realize that's not your jurisdiction, but can you talk about gang activity across the valley?
Sure. Well, fortunately, we're down just over 9% in violent crime for the year. But with that being said, we still continue to see these types of crimes. And this one here is very disturbing, obviously. Just senseless violence. We know that a large portion of our violent crime is committed by those associated with gangs. And we work on two fronts with that. One, enforcement. We obviously have to have that enforcement component to deal with those who choose to commit these crimes. And secondly, we try to get in front of it. We work with nonprofits, work with our fellow agencies, North Las Vegas, on gang prevention. Our faith-based organizations are involved with us to try to stem young people from getting into these gangs to begin with. We saw, obviously, the MS-13 crimes that were committed earlier in the year that came from California, and we were fortunately able to get those people in custody and stop those crimes. But it is an issue here for us in Southern Nevada, but we work very hard to address those gang issues.
Yeah, another high-profile case we saw just earlier this month, the arrests that were made in the valley for those violent carjackings of elderly people. And they were kind of all over the place downtown, different parts of the valley as well. Can you update that case and just kind of explain how people can protect themselves against being victims of things like this?
Sure. You know, that's disturbing and very, very difficult to watch. When you see that video, we automatically think of our parents or grandparents, and it's just hard to imagine why someone would choose to pick on our most vulnerable citizens. But fortunately, that was captured on video, as many crimes are today with their surveillance systems, and we were able to quickly identify and take those individuals into custody in short order. When you talk about you know, safety, be aware of your surroundings. But unfortunately, this individual was just minding his own business, going to a restaurant, and he was attacked by these criminals. And really, it's a success story, because when you look at how we worked with the mainstream media like Channel 8 and social media to push that video out and get that information out to the public, we were able to get information in really, really quickly that helped us identify and apprehend those suspects.
Good. You oversee patrol and community policing. What are some of the challenges your team is working on, some of the solutions as well?
Yeah, not just patrol, but the agency as a whole has been focused on mental illness and homelessness. And although those issues are not law enforcement responsibilities, that underlying social issue and quality of life issue does fall upon law enforcement. So we've been working very closely with not-for-profits, other government agencies, public sector, private sector, to develop best practices here in Southern Nevada to help these people, to get them the resources they need, and get them into shelters, or get them jobs, get them all of those things that they need to get off the streets, and to address any mental illnesses that they may have. It's a difficult effort, but it's something that we're going to be focused on, especially going into 2019, and it's all about improving the quality of life for those individuals as well as our community.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for coming in this morning, sir. If you have any questions for Metro Police, for Sheriff Joe Lombardo when he returns, you can submit it on our website, LasVegasNow.com. There's a link on the right side of the page, and you can find out if your question was answered every Wednesday.